Hi, I'm going to talk about food and shopping. So, our first activity is the portioning food activity. So to start off this lesson, you are going to take the food pyramid sheet, and you might want to print one of these out for everyone, or maybe just have one big one, like projected somewhere, something like that. So what you want to do is go through all the different parts of the food pyramid, talk about how the fatty foods up top, you only need a small amount of those, but then like grains at the bottom, you need a lot of those. Fruits, vegetables, dairy, talk about the importance of eating healthy and the importance of how you only need a small amount of these types of foods and a larger amount of these types of foods to stay healthy. So once you're finished talking about the food pyramid, we're going to move on to the My Plate activity. So in the binder that the last group made for you, there is a worksheet like this. So this is a really cool worksheet. It kind of gives the examples up here, and then it has places for the kids to fill in what they want for lunch and what they want for dinner. So if you feel comfortable with letting them cut themselves, you can do so, or you can cut them for them. So what you're going to do is once they cut stuff out, like, so here I cut out a little chicken wing, you can have them glue it. So like if that's what they want for dinner, make sure they're putting it in the proteins, because chicken is a protein, and just have them glue that right on there. Another way to do this would be to use a actual paper plate. This is really fun. So you can have them divide it up themselves and write them in there, or you can do it for them. And then same thing, use the same little pieces and have them glue them on there. So that's a really fun variation of how to do that activity. So the next lesson we're going to talk about is bingo. So this is really fun, really cute. Instead of just regular bingo, it's bingo. So that's kind of funny. Just like regular bingo, we have all of these different fruits and vegetables cut on this paper, so you just have to cut them out, and you can cut them out for the kids, or they can cut them out themselves. Totally up to you. So just make sure you have a copy for yourself so that you can use it as the caller and call the different types of fruit and vegetables. So this is really cool because it has a bunch of different types of fruits and vegetables, some that the kids might not know about. So like there's plums, there's peppers, cucumbers, all that kind of stuff. So this would be a really good activity to help them learn about different fruits and vegetables, and maybe even you could try some of the ones that they've never tried before. So after that is the next lesson is healthy versus unhealthy foods. So that comes with a couple different worksheets that we've provided for you. So first is the easier one, and it is just this simple worksheet where you have them circle the healthy foods and maybe cross out the unhealthy foods. So like on here I circled broccoli. You could also circle like the apple. So this would be just an easier one for them to do to help them see the healthy foods versus the unhealthy foods. So another variation to that are these two worksheets here that you have. So there's a couple different ways you could do this, really however you want to. This, you would cut these out beforehand because you want them to be able to figure out which ones are healthy and which ones are unhealthy. So this you would want already cut out before you give to them. Also something that I thought would be super fun would be to laminate this and cut it out, and then you could have it as a game and keep it for a really long time, and just they could play it as a game and categorize these. So what else you could do is take these two and combine them. So you could put these on this worksheet, along with these few that we have down here. Really whatever you want, as long as they're categorizing the healthy versus unhealthy foods. So lots of different things that you could do with these two. Okay, so next we have our food cupboard activity. So this is a really cool activity. Basically what you need is a cardboard box or something similar. So I have a cardboard box right here. So what you would want to do is take the lid and maybe cut it in half so that it's like a cardboard box or like a cupboard, and or you could just have it kind of so it is attached right here and it opens and closes, and then you could decorate the front cute like a cupboard or whatever you wanted to do. And so what you do with this is you take magazines or ads. I just used a regular Payless ad that I got in the mail. So you take something like this and give it to the kids and let them cut out different foods. So there's a lot. So like there's a cantaloupe right on front. There's lunch meat, things like that. So just let them cut out pictures of food on this. And so I cut out a few things. So I have like some berries, some cereal, stuff like that. So you would have them glue it in the cupboard, and then they'd have their own little cupboard with all their pictures that they cut out. And definitely encourage them to have healthy food in there instead of unhealthy food. So like, for example, I have Oreos and I have cereal. So maybe try to talk them into putting the cereal in their cupboard instead of the Oreos. Okay, so our last activity is going to be the shopping part of the lesson altogether. So this kind of goes along with the money stuff that they've been doing throughout the week. So hopefully throughout the week they've been earning money or tickets or whatever it is, and then once they are at the end of the week, they hopefully have that all saved up and they know how much they have to spend, because now comes the shopping part. So they get to spend the money that they earned throughout the week by doing good activities and things like that. So what they're going to do is have a little shop set up, and this can be something really simple or it can be something more complex. It's totally up to you. In the binder there are links that you can go to that help you set up a store. So and there's some pictures on there too. So you could have items, and they could be things like really easy pencils, erasers, stickers, things like that that are easy to get, affordable for you, and things like that. So you'd have these set up and then have the kids come with their money and pick out what they want to buy. This helps them with budgeting because maybe they want something more expensive, but then they can't get as many items, things like that. So that's the last activity for the week. Thank you so much. Hope this helps.